people are kind enough to ask me all about the many stars that I've been lucky enough to meet and spend time with. And as I've shared a few of them with you, I wanted to share this particular one because he's a man of supreme talent, basically. You know, when you think about it, he's really worked hard to get where he is. And as I often say here on the show, when you look at talent, true talent, it does shine out, even if it doesn't necessarily get discovered at the right moment. I mean, we often look at people, don't we, in the past and think, oh, they're super successful, you know, they've just been given it on a plate. But when you read their stories, you think, wow, they really did have to graft to get where they are. I was lucky enough to watch a documentary recently on the brilliant Billie Holiday, and it got me looking into singers of that background, and I thought, wow, you know, they really were talented, but they worked hard, you know, doing one-night stands up and down, crisscrossing the country, traveling in coach, by the way, on a bus. Nothing glamorous for them, but they did it because of their love of entertaining. A lot, this could be said of this particular star. I've known him now for many years. He's an Australian, absolutely great fun, knows exactly how to play the game, but more importantly, super talented. Right now, he's on Broadway, starring in The Music Man, and it's going right through till January the 15th. I told him I would mention it to you, just to you and me, you know, that if you are in the New York area, want to see a fabulous show on Broadway, then The Music Man is for you. By the way, if you like the music from The Music Man, it's now been available to stream. Don't know about you, when he explained that to me, I was like, oh, okay, I just want to buy an album. I just don't get it, do you, when they say, oh, you can stream it. I always end up having to give it to somebody in the studio, the office, and say, do you know how to do this? I'm not quite, do you know how to do this? Never sure what to do. The Music Man is a long line of list of successes, of course, for the brilliant Hugh Jackman. Now, Hugh Jackman and I, as I say, go back, way back. I remember first seeing him, meeting him at the, I think it was the Lyric Theatre. I think that's right. Yeah, the Lyceum Theatre, in fact, sorry, just off the Strand, when he came over to London for possibly one of his very first biggest successes, starring in Oklahoma. That's right, and he won an Olivier Award for that. Don't know if you know this also, but in the cast was another person who is incredibly well loved over here, Maureen Lipman, who's currently starring in Coronation Street. That's right. You see, small world, isn't it? You know, when you think about it. And for those who want to know, yes, I have an association to Coronation Street, as I'm the very first person to have ever sung the lyrical version to the theme tune. Yes, that's right. But Hugh Jackman, as I say, is a super talented person, really nice guy, and more importantly, very grateful for the breaks. As he said when he met the Royals, he couldn't quite believe it because, you know, he started out over here as a PE teacher, a physical education teacher in England, branched out, got into certain things, and really pushed hard. He's worked incredibly hard. He's well loved in the business, but more importantly, as I say, he's super talented. If you haven't seen The Music Man, there are elements of it on YouTube. I think there's a film version knocking around. And as I say, if you just want to download the music for The Music Man, apparently it's available now. It's currently showing, if you are in the New York area, at the Winter Gardens Theatre, the very famous Winter Gardens Theatre. Hugh Jackman, everybody, a very Merry Christmas, and of course, the very best to all the cast and crew of the brilliant Music Man. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.